L.A.S.
The L.A.S. Podcast Network is an independent network of local creators based in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. For more, visit laspodcastnetwork.com. Historically Inaccurate with Jake Truemper is brought to you by...
Hey, I'm Logan.
Hey, I'm Logan.
You're supposed to say that you're Tim.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad.
We're the hosts of a brand new podcast called From One Dad to Another.
Each week we tackle a new topic, interview local professionals, and attempt to decode modern parenthood one dad joke at a time.
So make sure to join us every Wednesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
From One Dad to Another is produced and distributed by the L.A.S. Podcast Network in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
For more on our independent podcast network, visit laspodcastnetwork.com.
And if you want to support the show and get some bonus content, behind-the-scenes looks, and even get the show ad-free, you can become a member of our Patreon over at patreon.com/LAS Podcast Network. And if you don't, I won't be mad, but I will be disappointed.
Oh, and one last thing. You're doing great, and I'm proud of you.
L.A.S.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jake Truemper, and I'm joined with the legendary Alex Schulte.
I love when you put legendary before my name. It makes me feel so good.
Good, and we're here for goofs, gaffs, and history stuff.
Exactly. And apparently something is happening with a Slushee.
Yes.
There's a garbage bag I'm looking at right now.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get into that. First, say out the official stuff.
We are, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to sound excited here because I hate the punishment part of this show. We are part of the L.A.S. Podcast Network, distributed by the L.A.S. Podcast Network, which you can find more information about on laspodcastnetwork.com, and you can support on patreon.com/LAS Podcast Network, and you can get all sorts of benefits there as well.
Yes, and I'm going to start trying to convince us to post all the videos of the punishments, because if you're on YouTube right now, I've got the punishment, and on TikTok Live, this just looks like a normal icy, right?
It does look like a normal
I went
icy.
to see A Quiet Place Part 2 today, and I got an icy, and I thought, oh, I don't have a punishment yet. What am I going to do? I drank the whole icy, and I put some more icy stuff in it, and then I said, oh, I could make an icy latte situation. So this is either just a normal icy, where that's just a little melted down.
Can I look inside of it?
Or no.
I can't look?
No. You can't look.
See, you mentioned maybe there's hair shavings in it.
Here's what might be in it.
If there's hair shavings in this icy, and I drink this icy, I will quit this podcast.
Let me tell you what might be in it.
Let me
tell you what might be in it. So I may have taken the icy back to my house, put it in a blender with some beard shavings, some tomato juice, some peas, and some peaches. Put it in there, then put the blue stuff back on, shook it all up so that way it'd be in there to drink. So that is either what's in it or it's a completely normal icy. It's one or the other. It might just be an icy that's a little melted down. One or the other. And whoever loses today's challenge has to drink it.
Two very different things.
You can't look. Okay, look. You can get a quick peek. There you go. Okay.
I'm telling you, man, if there are hair shavings in this thing, I'm done. I gotta
You quit the podcast?
I will walk home.
I would eat your beard hair for views.
Even though I drove here.
Yeah, okay, anyways, speaking of being upset, let down, my cryptocurrency, gotta bring that up, still down, Alex. You're like, oh, it's volatile. It goes up and down. It stayed down. It's only been staying down. I thought
it went back up for a little bit, and then it went back down again.
It went back up, so then it was like, oh, you're only losing this much money. Just kidding. It hasn't gone to the positive.
Then sell it when it goes up, and then buy it back again when it goes back down. Can't you tell the future?
It's still in the negatives, though. And I feel like you're just letting me down with that.
Yeah.
What day is this episode coming out? June 7th, correct? This is the June 7th episode?
Well, this comes out on Mondays, so this specific episode, let me look at my calendar.
See, you're the official.
Yeah, correct.
June 7th.
June 7th.
You know what that means? It's time for a This Day in History.
Oh. There's the music. Us waiting for that to kick in. Jake, tell me what happened this day in history.
June 7th actually kind of is a bad day. A lot of like in history, lots of messed up stuff happens.
Beginning
but
of
then
summer,
there's-
how can it be bad?
It's actually just like a lot of like tragedies, bad Supreme Court calls, some good Supreme Court calls, and then just boring stuff happened. I was like going through it. I was like,
I love when history is boring, though.
Yeah,
You know?
it's-
let's keep history
boring. Yeah, no, I found
The last 4 years were way too eventful for me.
no. It's just like all this stuff is like blah 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 happened. This happened. There was Russian takeovers. I was like, whoa, okay, that
Who
one's
cares?
intense.
Oh,
so
actually, that's not very boring at all.
That's pretty intense. So I just went with a very nice one. Prince was born June 7th, 1958.
The singer,
An icon. No, the Prince. The Prince. The Prince of
Harry.
Yep. No. It was Prince. Didn't Prince during a
I guess
song?
Prince Harry's first name is
No, it's not.
his first name's Prince, last name Harry.
Prince Harry. There's just way more people named Prince than we actually realize. There's a bunch of Princes out there. No.
They're not royalty at all. It's just their name.
1958, the icon, Prince. Didn't he write something on the side of his face? Like Michael Jackson and him wrote something to call out the music industry.
I don't know.
That was absolutely iconic.
Not like a tattoo, like
No.
Post Malone, always tired, tattooed under the eyes.
No, it's a commentary on the music industry. He was very iconic, wasn't afraid to speak his mind, really went out with the sexual energy. I would say broke a lot of stereotypes, did a lot for a lot of
Definitely.
communities.
Yeah.
And sadly
Absolutely.
passed away in 2016.
It's been that long?
Yeah, doesn't it feel like
Jeez.
just yesterday?
Yeah.
I wrote in my notes, icon. That was just the main note.
Good. Can't forget that.
Icon.
It's a good word.
Guess how tall he was?
I'm gonna guess on the shorter side. So
Okay.
like 5'7", 6.
5'3".
Really?
5'3".
Yeah. I thought you were gonna surprise me, be like, he was 6'5".
He was 6'6", and everyone just portrayed him as really small. No, he was
Looks so tiny.
5'3".
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome.
That he's the smallest president was 5'4". So he was smaller than the smallest president.
And that was Napoleon.
Napoleon the president. Wow, Alex,
I actually don't know who. I know that's not a president.
You,
of the
and
United
Napoleon
States. He's
actually,
French.
Napoleon actually wasn't that short. I like it was British propaganda against him to portray him as short. That is now
Got it.
carried on for the years.
They
Napoleon,
got him good then.
They got it
Because they named a whole insecurity after him. Oh, he's just got Napoleon syndrome.
yeah, he
Like,
wasn't.
I'm 5'9".
Yeah,
Shut up.
For average times, like 5'5", 5'6", like just average height,
Yeah.
just normal. But apparently, Prince was only 5'3", and we always have to do a this day in history. And out of all the things I saw, Prince was the one that grabbed my eye. So I just want to say, shout out Prince.
Shut up, Prince.
Kiss with
I'm
go.
going
No,
crazy.
kiss. Ready?
Is
Ready?
that the
You kiss
word?
your hand and you point up to the sky. Shout out Prince.
Prince. Shout out
Prince.
Prince.
That was really good.
Yep.
You want to do it one more time? Both hands.
Yes, I do.
Shout out Prince.
Shout
You
out
got
Prince.
double point. One more time. No, you kiss both hands.
With one kiss?
Yes.
Or I go,
Whatever you want. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Shout out
out
Prince. Shout out Prince. All right, let's move on from this day in
do you
history.
think he heard us?
I think he heard us. That was a big shout out to Prince. I said his name like 30 times.
I wonder if anybody's ever said shout out Prince that many times in a row. Or if that's the
It
first
may
time.
have just been us and we keep saying it. So I think we should move on. Episode 1 for fun facts. I told you about the history of ice cream. Then I kind of took it a little too dramatic and went with nuclear warfare. So I thought we'd find
Nuclear.
What'd I say? Nuclear
You
again?
said, I think you said nuclear. We
Damn it!
maybe we go back and listen to it at some point and
Dude.
we'll hear it and we'll hear that I'm wrong. But I feel like you said nuclear. I could be wrong.
Logan, producer, did I just say nuclear?
I was prepping the next sound transition. I don't. Probably. It's a bad habit.
Oh my gosh.
It's a bad habit you have.
You
Okay.
say a lot of words.
I do. I say I'm all incorrect. So I'm going to be telling you about radical Republicans. So let's get into the fun fact of the day. I'm going to check the TikTok live because a weird message just popped up.
Cowabunga.
Kind of just scared me. So you play that intro for the fun fact of the day, and you're going to learn about radical Republicans.
And
Fun fact.
that's the end of the theme song, and Jake is still messing with his TikTok live.
Do you want me to play it again?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna make up a song.
Historic.
Wait, not that.
No.
Not that button. That's the wrong button. It's time for the bit. We're gonna talk about all this shit. It's gonna be super lit, and I am not tired of it.
Did you just cuss on my podcast?
And on your TikTok.
That's why I got taken. No. Okay.
I said the S word.
Are you excited to learn? Oh, when I say radical Republicans today, like if I just say radical Republican, what do you think of?
When I think of the word radical,
Yes. Cowabunga!
first thing I think is the 80s.
Yeah.
Next, I think of like being. Actually, no. The first thing I think about now is like a radicalized person who's following politics on either side of the spectrum, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But when I think of radical Republicans, I don't think of good people.
Yes. Yeah. You think of someone probably more extreme on the spectrum towards like alt-right, right? Well,
I think alt-right. Yes, that is where my brain goes.
Radical Republicans, this part of the Republican Party ran from 1854 to 1877. All right. And it was actually led by people who wanted to abolish slavery, wanted to hold the South accountable for the Civil War, because one big thing that happened was after Lincoln's passing away, Andrew Johnson and the non-radical Republicans were like, we're just going to forgive the South. They can run for anyone who's in the Confederacy can run for office. They can do whatever they want. The radical Republicans were against that. They were like, hey, freed slaves are still being attacked. We need the 14th Amendment. We need to end slavery, hold the South accountable. So they were called radical Republicans because of how much they supported freedom, and they were very forward-thinking people.
Radical change.
They wanted they wanted radical change. To be fair, their leader was
Which
kind
is
of
obviously not what you think about with the Republican Party anymore.
Well, that's whoa there, Alex.
Oh,
whoa.
I'm not laying down some hardcore hot
no,
take
I'm just
here.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
The Republican Party is
both
quite opposed to change.
Both parties at this point, there's always the joke.
The Democrats are not perfect either. Do
No.
not get me wrong.
But there's the perfect joke of both parties disagree with each other, except for the fact that they want another party to be involved. They're both very happy with just holding all the power. So neither one is like, yeah, we should change it. They're like, nope. Hold everything where it is, which is bad. I'm not trying to get political, though, where I'm like, I hate everybody.
You're going to get me into something that I need to not get into.
No. Anyways, the leader of the radical Republicans was actually kind of crappy, but his name was John C.
Riley?
John C. Fremont. And he was very pro, like, free everyone, but also took place in Native American genocide. So, it's like, okay, man, step it up. The other one is going to be
There
Charles.
seems to be a little bit of give and take with every single person that existed before the last 30 years.
Yes, but the one I really want to talk about is Thaddeus Stevens. He had a club foot, kind of limped around everywhere, but
Thaddeus is a pretty badass name.
He has a cool name, and he actually helped get the first president impeached.
Whoa.
Andrew Johnson was impeached, and it was led by Thaddeus Stevens. So,
I'm trying to remember all these things you're throwing at me because I'm keep seeing this slushie that might have hair in it.
Yes, and this
there's no way that
slushie.
there's tomatoes or peas in here. It's too blue.
No, that's the thing is I blended it all and then dumped it on top. So there might be peas, tomato soup, beard hair, and peaches mixed in this for your punishment at the end of this episode that you're going to have to drink.
I actually just like...
It's disgusting. It probably is disgusting. If I had to make a guess, it's probably disgusting. So make sure you don't lose the challenge.
I thought it was really obvious that it wasn't full of that stuff, but
exactly.
He has the list down a little too perfectly of like what's in there.
And saying that he poured it back on top. It's all so specific.
Blended it together, and that's why I needed to refreeze it in the freezers because it was starting to melt together. So I needed to freeze it so the blue still held.
I hate this.
Or it's just a completely normal icy, and I'm just a really good pathological liar.
A really good pathological liar.
I want to talk more about radical Republicans real quick because a radical Republican
Cowabunga.
did hold office. Abraham Lincoln was not a radical Republican. Some people are like, well, he freed the slaves. He was a radical. No, he was a normal Republican who actually opposed a lot of the radical Republican beliefs and votes. He's like, yo, you guys are searching too much for freedom, guys. They were the ones who really pushed for it. No, because Lincoln was like, if I could keep the country together and free no slaves, I would. If I could keep the country together and free all the slaves, I would. If I could keep the country together and only free half the people, I would. He wasn't fully radical like these people were. But then Ulysses S. Grant comes into play from 1864, 1877. He was not technically a radical Republican. A lot of sources are like, he was the leader of the radical Republicans. It's like, no, he never was saying Cowabunga on his skateboard.
Cowabunga?
But he was, what is it?
Cowabunga.
Ah!
You thought it was Cowabunga?
Yeah. It's Cowabunga?
What?
Cowabunga, dude. Oh, it is.
Cowabunga. Did you
I'm
ever
an
watch
idiot.
Ninja Turtles?
Leave me alone. Ulysses S. Grant wasn't doing ollies on his skateboard because he had a lot of stuff that sided with radical Republicans.
Yep. Cowabunga.
I'm not going to live that one down, am I?
Ever.
If I make a mistake, it's like, oh, Jake made it. Alex does something wrong. It's like, oh, it's just Alex, you know?
What do I ever do
feel
wrong
like
besides? The only thing I ever do wrong is showing up so late to
yeah,
things.
fair enough. I feel like I'm held
That's
to
not
higher
true, though.
standards, but that's fine. Anyways, I was going to say Ulysses S. Grant was not actually...
The bar is very high for you.
Ulysses S. Grant wasn't a radical Republican, but he sided with them on a lot of votes. The only actual radical Republican we had was Garfield, James A. Garfield, but he was assassinated in a train station.
Oof.
So he didn't
How?
get a chance. Got shot.
In
But
the
a
head?
crazy guy. No, a crazy guy walked up to him and shot him because he thought Garfield owed him a favor because he got Garfield elected. No correlation, nothing. Dude was just insane.
On previous episodes, I would have made a Garfield the cat joke, but it's been done, so I'm not going
You're
to do it.
growing as a content creator.
I am.
Yeah!
I'm learning.
He's growing.
I don't have to resort to the same joke every time.
Yes.
Only sometimes.
And you just got to point out that you're growing. You just need to make it abundantly clear that you're growing as a content creator.
Otherwise, how will anyone notice?
Exactly. I'm glad you let people know. And that kind of wraps up the quick little history lessons. R.I.P.
Oh.
Okay. R.I.P. Garfield. R.I.P. Garfield. Say it.
R.I.P. Garfield.
R.I.P. Garfield. You got to do the kiss.
Mondays.
You got to do the kiss.
I like lasagna.
You just said you
Shit.
dude.
I'm sorry. I said
Dude,
the answer again.
and, oh my God, you're ruining this episode, man. And I think it's time that we do a little skit here where we start our own political party. So come up with a character.
What?
We're gonna make our
This
own
sounds
political party.
dangerous.
Let's go.
I'm going to piss off somebody.
Well, you might piss off my character that I create. Logan, let's get some music with creating our political party here.
Okay. Do I got to go with the name right? Oh, there's the national anthem.
Like, I pledge allegiance to the flag. Like,
The United States.
That's not
Wait,
the
no,
that's not the national anthem. No, I was making a joke. I didn't want to sing the national
That's
anthem.
the pledge.
It's a pledge of allegiance. Anyways, I want to thank you.
Bright stars and bright stars.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen,
through the
for coming to
perilous fight.
the first meeting of the start of the what's our party's name again? Jimmy Dean, what's our party name?
We are Calabunga.
Calabunga. Thank you for coming for joining the Calabunga party. We believe in three things, all right? The first thing,
and Bunga.
Bunga. Those are the three things that stands for. Cala stands for
Caloric intake.
I don't think that's actually what it should stand for.
Cala
Stands for calorie. Yes, Cala stands for we should be having less calories in our food that tastes good.
Are we from? Do I have to have a southern accent
Yes.
as well?
Thank you for joining. No, you don't. Have
I'm
to have
sorry.
it.
Where-
Don't mimic. Don't make fun of me.
Where are we stationed?
The Calabunga Party is stationed in the heart of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, with the
Oh.
L.A.S. podcast
People
network.
don't have southern accents in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Some do. I do.
It
Are
is-
you making fun of my accent, Jimmy Dean?
Making fun. Charlie Sheen. I'm not.
All right, that's a great name. So the Calabunga stands for we think there should be less calories and good taste in food. You got it. What's the stand for? Stands for America. That's an easy one right there.
Stands for America. Good
We
one.
stand
That
for
was a
three
good one,
things.
Charlie Sheen.
We stand for less calories and great tasting food.
America.
Bunga stands for bungalows. What are bungalows? I was thinking of hammocks when I said bungalows, but I don't actually think.
Is it bungalow or is it bungaloo?
You know what? We actually
Producer Logan.
What are the people?
What's a
A
bungalow?
bungalow is a style of house or cottage that is typically either a single story or has a second, half, or partial story.
And we stand for bungalows.
Bungalows.
The Calabunga party starting right here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
You
can
better.
join it today. We got low-calorie, delicious tasting food, America, and bungalows.
Bungalows.
Join the Calabunga party.
Calabunga party.
With Charlie Sheen and Jimmy Dean.
Say
God
it with
bless
me.
America.
Calabunga.
All right, I think we can just go into a commercial after that iconic political message.
I think we've turned some heads for sure.
Yes, Calabunga.
Historically Inaccurate with Jake Truemper is brought to you by...
I'm Alex Schulte.
And I'm Jake Truemper.
And this is the promo for our brand new podcast, One Word Stories, where we take one word.
Like fear.
That's kind of dark.
Or spaghetti.
Well, I don't know if we're going to do an entire episode about spaghetti.
Are you hooked yet? I hope so.
Whoa. I just noticed that we keep speaking in unison. How do we stop?
Oh, wow. It's still happening. Okay, what just happened?
I don't know. It's like we've been spending way too much time together and we're starting to finish each other's...
I quit.
What?
I just don't get it.
What's not to get?
So I just get one word and talk about it? Who cares?
I care.
Give me a word.
Middle school.
That's 2 words.
You get the gist.
Okay, one time in middle school, a girl hid in the bathroom during the school dance specifically so I wouldn't have to ask her to dance with me.
Okay, I'm starting to understand why you didn't want to do this.
One-word stories.
We're a brand new podcast distributed by the L.A.S. Podcast Network in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
New episodes every Wednesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever else you can find your podcasts.
Okay, I think that was a good take. Wait, no.
Why does this keep happening?
L.A.S. It's game time!
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, Alex, we've got a fun game. I had 2 hours alone with this icy. Did I throw some beard shavings, some tomato juice, peaches, and peas in it? Or is it just a normal icy? We're going to find out after we do a little game together. We both, during the break here, we both wrote 2 presidents on this piece of paper. I'm going to now go show the camera this paper, and I'm going to have Logan tell the people who are listening to it audio version.
Audio version.
Audio version, that's the word. The audio version, so we vividly can't hear it, okay? So we got to make sure we don't hear it. Keep the people entertained. Talk for a second.
Okay, everybody, Jake is now taking the different presidents to our TikTok to show that, and he's now taking it to Logan. Oh, he's showing it to YouTube as well now. And then you can check this all out on Jake's YouTube channel if you'd like, but Logan is going to bring you all in and tell you exactly what president. Jake, take your freaking time.
I'm trying to camera.
Holy crap.
The camera's not.
How long does it take you to show a piece of paper to a camera?
See? All right, wait. You know both
Okay,
of them?
Logan's...
The ones that are matched with us?
I can't believe
I know them both.
Will you stick mine on my forehead?
Yes.
Stick mine on my forehead?
Wait.
this is...
The one that you wrote?
We should have
The one he wrote on my forehead.
figured this all out before we started recording again. Oh, okay. Yeah. Great. So do I have to go to Logan now? And
Now you come here, Alex.
I have to... Okay.
And I'm going to press this on your forehead.
I'm going to go ahead and
So
go over to Logan.
Alex just starts talking smack about me, which is fine. It's fine, Alex. But dang, man, like I'm just trying to make a fun, engaging podcast here with contests. And boy, does that look good on you, Alex. Don't
Alex,
look.
Alex.
You almost looked.
I almost did it.
Jeez, you cheater. You're almost.
I was trying to bring in the audience, the visual audience, so they could see my face,
Jeez,
but
I
I
already
forgot
showed it. I already
that the
showed
camera is
yes.
reversed.
Take off your headphones real quick so Logan can whisper into the mic what we have.
All right, headphones going off now.
Plug your ears. La 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 la.
On Jake's forehead is President Obama, and on Alex's forehead is Theodore Roosevelt.
I literally can't hear any. Okay, he's waving.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So we're back in. Headphones are
We're
back
back
on.
in. So this is how the game works. Ready? You can ask only yes or no questions, right? And then as long as my response to you is a yes, you can keep asking questions. First person to get it wins it. I'll go.
So the loser has to drink the possible
Yes.
The slushie with all the crap.
Yes.
And producer Logan here. I'm giving hints. I'm helping out.
You can help Alex if Alex doesn't know the answer. Cause like I'll be like, was this president? Blah blah blah. If Alex doesn't know, you can back Alex up.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm
All
here
right.
for you, buddy.
Go ahead, Alex.
Am I? Is that how we say the
Yes.
questions? I have to say it like
Yeah.
I'm the person. Okay.
Yeah.
Am I a man? Just kidding. That's a dumb one.
Yes.
That's a dumb one. Am I alive?
No. Good question. Wow. But that's a no. So
Okay.
am I dead?
No.
Okay.
How'd you come up with that question? That was so good.
Wait, I'm not dead?
and it sucks because that brings it down to like 4.
Yeah. I'm feeling
People.
pretty good. Go ahead. You just ask questions.
So-
I've got yeses.
So I'm down to 40 of them, and
Wait.
you're down to 5.
Just ask.
Okay, this is already going really well. I don't want to drink that thing, man.
Okay, go ahead.
Am I a... I would ask if I'm a Republican, but I don't even know if I'd know. Am I a Republican?
I'll tell you. Yes, and I'm going to help you out a little
Yes,
bit.
and. Oh,
Yes,
improv.
and you try to start a third party. I knew that wouldn't help you. That's why I just threw in the little fun fact there. Fun
Doesn't
fact
help
for you
him
guys.
at all.
He has no idea He has no idea, but to the listeners, this guy tried to start his own third party and had one of the most successful third parties ever.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Is it the Green Party? Did I invent the Green Party?
So wait. Hold on. You asked about the Republican Party, and it was yes. What is your next question? And you might want to ask a question that can actually make a difference. Do you know who started the Green Party?
You're right. I
So
don't
why
know
would you ask that? Why would you ask that question? Ask
point.
a question that might actually help.
I just thought it'd be like kind of relevant
Yeah.
to the listener, but
Yeah.
I don't know who started the Green Party.
Yeah, there you go.
I just know
Come on.
I don't know. Elizabeth Warren part of the Green Party? She ran as a Democrat. Okay.
Come
dude,
on.
I know nothing. So I'm a Republican. I tried starting a third party.
It's going to be a president I'm almost certain you know as well, obviously.
Okay. Am I post-slavery?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can keep going.
Oh, if that's a yes, I get to keep going?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Was I a part of the Civil War?
No. And now it is my turn. How do I phrase this? Oh, am I old? Am I considered
Wait,
old?
I have an important
Yeah, I don't know how to.
break.
Yeah.
I don't know how serious you want to take the game,
Yeah.
but Alex asked the question: was the president part of the Civil War?
Oh, I guess he was part.
And technically,
I don't think that makes a difference, but I do actually really appreciate that.
What? That
Part.
sounds like it makes a huge difference.
it makes a difference because he would have gotten another question.
You're right. So I guess technically
and-
part.
And
Yes.
also, my brain is now going to other time
No.
periods entirely.
But I feel like it's messing him up. Sure, we'll say yes, part. Sure, go ahead.
They had a foot in. You put your right foot in to the Civil
That's
War.
probably good to say, right? Think young
shake it all
in
about.
the Civil War, right? That's
Okay.
nice to say. Yeah, that's nice to say.
Young during the Civil War. That really helps me.
That's gonna mess him up. Okay,
quite
go
a
for it.
bit.
I just want to be accurate.
I really appreciate it. I guess, yeah.
Here on socially, yes.
Go ahead.
Here on Socially Inaccurate.
Historically inaccurate.
Historically
we keep it
inaccurate.
good.
We try to
All
keep
right,
it-
keep going then. Go.
All right,
I'm mad at myself.
Was
for it.
I old enough to fight in the Civil War? Am I old enough to fight in the Civil War? Was I old enough to fight in the Civil War? That's the question.
I mean, kids could fight in the Civil War.
Was I? Okay. I mean,
Logan, what should I say for that one?
I was below 18.
What should I say?
would say, to be really specific, the answer is no.
No, thank you.
I was
So
not
no.
old enough.
No.
Okay.
But this president was involved in the Civil War in a number of important ways.
He started lemonade stand that was
Yeah,
Being
good job.
donated back to
No, so that's a no then. So now it's my turn. Am I considered old?
the
I'm narrowing it down to yes or no. There's one president who's not considered old amongst all the other ones.
no, you're not old.
I'm not considered old.
No, you're not considered old compared
Okay,
to the old ones.
Am I George Bush?
No. You lose.
No.
You can't guess. If you guess, that's that's all
That's
in.
not an automatic lose.
That's
It's
how
just,
20 questions
no.
works.
It's not 20 questions though.
You
It's a
guessed
head
and you
game.
got it wrong, so
Go
I
ahead
win.
then. No, you keep going then.
You have to drink.
No. 1 sec here. You go, and if you mess up,
So you're literally
you get-
one
no.
question away from winning.
yeah, but
maybe-
if you get a
maybe
guess,
two if
but
you're-
you get a guess now. Don't be crying.
Am I?
He's a pretty famous president.
Who was a kid during?
See, I knew the Civil War thing was gonna mess him up because he's gonna
Civil
be.
War.
I wanted to be accurate, but don't.
I
dwell on
totally
it.
appreciate that because we're trying to do history stuff. Don't focus too much on the Civil War thing. That's
Yep.
not the biggest thing. Focus more.
Not at all.
I'm focused on the age.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out. But
Yeah, the age could theoretically get you to
Yeah.
the right place.
who was a child in the late 1800s?
So if it's the 1800s, then they're running for president in the 1900s. So who you thinking?
Am I Darth Vader? Am I? Dude, I don't know any presidents. Am I? I'm not Ulysses S. Grant because he was a big part of it. Am I?
You can keep asking questions if you want.
Freaking? Am I McKinley?
Well, you told him you had to guess, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Am I William McKinley?
No.
I don't even know when he was president. I'm not gonna lie.
He
And the
just
only reason
said
I know his name is because
McKinley.
I went to his middle school.
You're gonna be so mad when you don't get this one. I feel bad. Go ahead. Ask it. You can keep asking questions. You
Do
can
I get
keep.
how many
You can
chances I
keep
get?
asking questions.
Am I John F. Kennedy?
No, keep asking
Because
questions.
he had
John F. Kennedy, the president.
I am very aware
Ask.
of how dumb that is, dude. I know
Alex.
he wasn't alive, but like,
Keep asking questions is what I said you could do. You don't have
Okay.
to guess.
I don't even know what to ask.
Is there something like you guys that can help it? Is it? It's just.
Did I
Hey, I have a question.
did I
that
cheat
would,
on my wife?
That would give you the answer if you knew the answer.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah. If he doesn't know this, then that's good. That's
Then-
good.
then
And
it's
then you deserve to drink.
Do you know who McKinley's vice president was?
That's why it's
No,
because what happened to McKinley?
Franklin?
No.
because
What-
that's the other middle
so-
school
so
in town.
What happened to McKinley? How did McKinley die? He had the same fate as Garfield. So
Too much pasta.
what first of all, lasagna. It's lasagna. First of all. Second of all,
Mondays killed him after all.
earlier today during this podcast, what did I tell you happened to Garfield?
God, dude, I don't remember now.
We're like trying to hand it to this man. We are literally
So I'm thinking like way too hard about it to the point where my brain's
in a
not
train
working.
station. In a
Oh, he
train
got
station.
shot in the stomach.
So what happened to McKinley? He had the same fate. So
He
he
got
was.
killed. He was assassinated. Okay, so
So
he was
who took
assassinated.
over after
McKinley was
McKinley?
assassinated?
And then who took
What?
over
I don't-
after
I don't know.
him?
Dude, I don't freaking know. Wilson, because that's another middle school that's in town. Is it Wilson?
This president.
Woodrow Wilson.
This president, by starting his own third party, is the reason Howard Taft lost to Woodrow Wilson. So who was before
Ford.
Howard Taft? The vice president
To Abe.
of Nixon, Gerald Ford, is Alex.
I'm telling you, man.
Dude.
I'm telling you.
Dude.
So I'll like listen to this stuff, and then I don't know what it is about my
Okay,
brain.
it's my turn.
but
It's
it
my
just-
it's
it
my
just-
turn, right?
It pushes all that information
It's
out.
100% Jake's turn.
Am I Obama?
You know are. Yeah.
Am I Obama?
Yes, you're Obama.
Alex,
You are
Alex.
Barack Obama.
You're the president on your forehead.
come on, man.
Is
Don't
often
tell him.
referred to. Oh, you don't want me to tell him?
No, let's keep giving him hints till he gets
So we're gonna go.
I'm gonna give him a
This
hint
is
that'll
gonna be
give
a
it to him.
3-hour episode.
No, he's gonna get it. Go ahead. I've got
This hint is gonna give it to you. He's often referred to.
I
It's
got
gonna be so embarrassing.
He
when I
liked
don't know
to
this.
he liked to go hunting a lot, and one time he didn't shoot a baby bear cub, so that's what inspired his nickname.
Which is the same name
As
as a
a-
childhood toy.
Like a teddy bear.
Teddy freaking Roosevelt.
Theodore Roosevelt. Yes, Alex. Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
Let's get y'all.
Is Roosevelt middle school in town?
Yeah.
Was I eventually? Is that the only middle school I didn't name?
You would
Yeah.
have eventually gotten
You
it.
would have eventually. Yeah. All right, let's put this paper. You're dumping this more on your face because you just need to.
Oh, Theodore.
Pain.
I don't want.
All right, dear listener, what's happening now is Jake is chanting pain, and
This is dumb.
he's
I
putting
hate
a
this.
garbage bag over Alex's head. Yeah, Alex needs to take those headphones off.
Are you?
And Alex, pull that mic away from you.
Pain.
What?
Pull that mic away from you, Alex.
Pain.
Oh. For the dump.
Yeah.
We don't want any splash of this whatever the heck is in this blue drink.
Do you have any final words, Alex?
Pain. Is it peaches with beard hair with
So,
peas
but if
and
I'm-
tomato juice?
Do
or
I-
is it just a regular icy that's been frozen?
God.
Yeah, to be clear, we're not dumping this on Alex's head, even though it looks like it
Do I have
right
to
now.
We're just putting it
Can
in
I
your
ask
face.
a gosh darn question?
Yes.
Do I have to drink it out of the cup or the straw?
We're getting the cup.
Okay, well, that's not as bad because then if there is stuff underneath, I just get the blue stuff on top.
Let's stir it up.
Ha 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 ha.
Stir.
There's
there
go-
we
there-
go.
I just know Jake, and it just seems like there is, man.
Is Jake a
Do you really believe there's something in there?
Part of me, yes, absolutely.
All right, hold on.
Wait, you're doing it to me again?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, move the mic, remove the headphones.
Just thinking about there being stuff in is making me gag.
Headphones off.
Is there beard hair, peaches, tomato juice,
Wait.
and peas blended in with this delicious drink, or is it
Yeah,
just
move
the
those
normal
more,
icy
please.
that Jake's been pathologically lying to Alex about?
Oh God.
Ready?
We're gonna get taken off of TikTok for bullying again.
Okay. Oh God.
have a brain freeze. None of that stuff is in it, guys.
Yes!
Wait.
I'm a liar.
None of that
I'm
stuff
a
is
Hold
in
on.
it.
dirty liar.
It's just icy.
I didn't get it on video. You should do it again.
Do I really have to, like, open my mouth wide and let him just, like...
Go.
Oh, no,
Eat it.
No, I want... No.
That was Logan's fault.
Do I have to swallow?
Yes. Why did you say it like that?
Because
Why did you say it like that?
Why did you have to think about it like that? It's a freaking honest-to-gosh question. I wanted to spit it out, but I didn't want it to be gross for everybody else.
I'm going to do my best to fix this part of the show audio-wise, but there's some magic happening in this room. Make sure you check out our Facebook page and make sure that you check out...
We could just do a montage of all the punishments Alex and I have faced so far.
We'll definitely put this in our invite-only Patreon-exclusive
Yes.
Facebook group, so make sure you sign up for Patreon and check that out.
Alex, that whole time, you were stressing that there was stuff in there. Did you see the red chunks in there? That was from the red icy that I put in there.
Oh,
So-
dude, that's the thing is I did see some mixture of colors when you kind of like
Yep.
did that, and I was like, oh man, is there tomato juice in this?
Yeah, I'm
thing?
actually going to drink the rest of this because it's actually really
Ew.
good. Yeah, I don't care.
I just like deep-throated your slushy, by the way, like, and you're just gonna like that was in my mouth, and I think some of it came back out. Of my mouth.
So I got this
into-
at A Quiet Place Part 2, and I got to be honest, it was just like the first movie. It was good.
I haven't seen the first one.
It was good. Well, Alex, thanks for being a part of that. What did you learn today? It's the final wrap-up. What did you learn today, Alex?
What I learned today that I will absolutely forget by next week is that McKinley was assassinated by getting shot at a train station.
No, that was Garfield. Garfield was shot at a train station.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Yeah, Garfield was shot at the train station.
How'd McKinley die?
He was also shot.
Where?
Not at a train station.
And then McKinley's following president was
Theodore Roosevelt, who started a third party.
What party?
Did
The
you-
Green Party?
No, he was like the Bull and Moose Party.
That's a terrible name for a party.
Well, it did really well. Alex, you learned something today, and hopefully you learned
Easier to
something with us
latch on to
here
colors.
at Historically Inaccurate. I've been Jake Truemper,
Yep, I'm Alex. I'm Alex Schulte.
and you say all the official stuff.
I think Logan said it. Go to LASpodcastnetwork.com to find every episode of this. Go to our Patreon, patreon.com/LAS Podcast Network.
You got some blue over
And
here.
please stop listening to the show so I can stop doing these stupid challenges.
Keep listening to the show. Let us know what challenges you want to see. You can join us on TikTok Live or on the Jake Truemper YouTube channel as well. See those videos. Tell me what we should do to each other. I've smashed my hand into a Lego, put a cake in Alex's face. Thanks for watching. Make sure you watch out for deer. Love you lots, guys.
L.A.S.